What is going on, everybody? Today, beautiful day. So, hope you're having a good day and hope you're enjoying this nice spring warm weather. About time. Um, Today, we're going to be sighting in my new scope that I put on Ballista Bat Reverse, and hopefully by the end of the video, find it, we will be shooting a bottle cap at 30 yards. We're going to be starting at 5 yards first, then work our way back. And yeah. All right, I'll show you the Ballista Bat. Of course, you've seen it already on the channel. But the new scope is not an expensive one, but it is a Discovery Op. It looks slick on the crossbow, not gonna lie. Bat Reverse, this is it. Very low profile. I love that. And follow along, and show you how to sight it in properly. And along the way, I'll give you some tips. By the way, hopefully this microphone works. I didn't check if it was charged, but fingers crossed. So I saved you the agony of time lapse and me putting on the scope rings and the mounts and everything. But I'll talk about what you need to do. You need to make sure your crossbow is leveled. Got a leveler right here. But when you put your scope on, you want to make sure this is leveled, but also make sure your scope is leveled as well. That being said, let's get to it. And another thing, before, this is me personally, but it's what I think everyone should do, is wax your rail, because this thing flies really quick, and the wax lubing up your rail is going to make sure you have true and accurate flights with your bolts, arrows, whatever. Make sure the strings are pretty waxed. Yeah, they're pretty waxed. I'll just add a little bit more, it won't hurt. Right there. Okay. Now we're at, I don't know, less than 5 yards. Yeah, actually 5.3 yards. So I guess we were right there. But what I do for all my bolts, these are all practice tips, and they are 125 grain, because these small of bolts, the more weight you have, the more accurately it will shoot, is what I've learned. Because lighter arrows, they tend to shoot wherever. And when this crossbow comes with them, well, they'll shoot wherever at further distances. At like 15 yards, yeah, they're pretty good. But these are what comes with your crossbow if you purchase one. It's 13-inch practice bolts, and they don't have much weight to them compared to the sting bolts. Sting bolts, and if you add a steel insert, adds plenty of weight, and you can use these for hunting. But let's get some on. And let's get the ball rolling. Okay, we'll just start with 4 for right now. Then we'll put the other ones on when we get further distances. But okay, when you load this, don't load it like straight on, because you're just asking for an injury. Put it at like a 45-degree angle. Once it slips into that little arrow holder right here, then do it like so. But for 5 yards, here we go. I'm just seeing where it's going to hit on the target at 5 yards, and if it hits semi-close to what I'm aiming at, I'll adjust it and then pull the target back a little bit, probably 10 yards. All right, so I'm with Dingleberry. Realized I was talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. Record didn't record. Shocker. But we were at 5 yards, and I shot. It was to the left a couple inches. It was kind of centered. So what I did was talked about how this crossbow doesn't come with a Picatinny rail. You have to buy it on the website. But I got the Picatinny rail for this reason. Bipod, of course, but also the green laser. And what I use with that is I shoot, and then where I'm aiming at, I put my green laser on and adjust it to that arrow or bolt, whatever, and then I adjust my crosshairs just like so to that green laser dot, and then it got me in line pretty good. And then I brought it out to 13.4 yards. Yeah, 13.4 yards, and it shot a little low, 2 inches from the initial shot, and again adjusted the green laser to that bolt, and then adjusted my crosshairs to that, and then fired a second shot, and now we're looking good. I'll show you. That is a huge tip, and I would recommend to anyone, if they get this Ballista crossbows, to get a Picatinny rail so you can get a green laser / bipod. It helps a lot. But check it out. This shot was the first shot, and then I put the green laser to that, adjusted the crosshairs, fired again, and we're at a bullseye. That being said, we're going to bring this back out to 20 yards. I'm going to sight it in probably around 25, 30 yards, probably 30 yards, because I'm most comfortable at taking, most confident at taking a deer with compound or crossbow. And if deer obviously come closer, that's even better. But yeah, we'll bring it back and shoot again. Another thing, these bolts, that crossbow fires in. That's like, this is some dense stuff, and it went in half the arrow, and yeah. All right, so we'll take it back about We'll take it back about 20 yards. That was 13. This is about that's about 20 yards. And mind you, at 30 yards, we are going to hit a bottle cap, specifically Miller Lite, which is right there. About let's measure that real quick. I'm curious. Here, make sure we're in the shot real quick. Okay. Here, we'll give you like that kind of angle. Let's measure this bad boy. By the end of this video, we're shooting this, and this is just less than an inch. It is 7/8 of an inch. Okay. Let's double check. 19.3. I was close enough. To pull back this bad boy, it is 50 pounds, so pretty light. Pretty easy, I should say. Yeah, I love it. Any crossbows, I recommend this one a lot. 3, 2, 1. All right. Again, we use the green laser. Just makes sighting in a hell a lot easier. Right there. Up and down. Now, let's do our left and right, which you don't need to go to the right all that much. This should be a bullseye. Like, see, that was quick, easy to reload. Now, for this shot, let's go 1, 2. Oh, we're high. That's okay. Matter of fact, if it was my fault, we're not gonna adjust the scope just yet. 2 shots to make sure. Yeah, that was my fault. But it is to the right just a little bit. I mean, those shots are kill shots for sure. But me being a hunter and sighting in my equipments, whether it's a gun, a compound bow, or a crossbow, I like to be perfect. Hope it's still good. Okay. 19.3, 19.4, whatever yards. So, this was my first shot. This was my second. And this was a third. They're all kill shots. I mean, as long as my hand. But they're good. This one almost went all the way through. Holy cow. Okay. This one's gonna be tricky to get out. Inch it out. Ah, there we go. All right. Now we'll bring it back some. All right. What's up? Oh man, I got a twig in the way. Just barely though. Okay. 29.2. Well, I know this is gonna drop. So you know what? We're gonna use our first mill dot. And if you don't know what mill dot is, it's so you got a crosshair, right? But on the crosshair, on top, side, both sides, and on the bottom of that center of that cross, you have little marks. You got on this you have a little dash, dot, dash, dot. So it's half a mil dot, and then the dot is 1. So oh yeah, we might. Yeah, I will be back because that is right in line with my target. So I'm gonna go move these branches. And you know, as crazy it will sound, the branch I moved, it's literally that. It is smaller diameter of these bolts. But believe it or not, something that small, whether it's a leaf or a twig like that, will throw your shot way off. So, give you this nice front view. There we go. Okay. This is centered, but I need to go just a little bit. Okay, so that one shot about 3 inches lower. If I'm looking through my sight, it is 2 mil dots. Yeah. I'll say it again. Having that green laser is really freaking cool. It's very, very helpful. Now we're going to shoot this one. This is my favorite bolt. Reason why is because I labeled it Yee. All right, let's see. See what we can do. There we go. It's on the sticker. I love it. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. So let's keep doing this one right here. We'll do the same. We'll shoot the same thing. It's on the sticker. Hold on. 1, 3, 2, 1. Fire. Where did that one hit? Wow, they're right next to each other. That's what I was scared for. Shooting right next to each other. I broke so many arrows and bolts because of that. Shot in the same spot. Yeah. All right, so it's not a fluke. This thing is pretty much sighted in. I could bring it over to the right just a little bit, but here we go. Here's what we shot. Bottom one, that one right there, that was the first shot at 1 mil dot. Sighted it back in. Now we're hitting bullseye. I'm gonna bring it over to the right just a little bit, and we'll get another go. So, like I was just saying, why I was scared for, why I'm always scared shooting 2 bolts at the same target when sighted in. The second shot, you can see nicked the knock, and now this is damaged. So we're not going to shoot that one, but that just shows you that was going after that second shot, and it would have hit in the same exact spot, which is nuts to me. Tape up this bottle cap and see if we can hit it. This is 7/8 of an inch. You got the tape, got this. Let's get it. Yeah, this was no fluke. I'm calling it sighted in. Okay, hopefully when I shoot this, I don't. I might even be able to do that. But we'll secure it some more. We should be wearing some shoes because I got sandals on. And there's poison ivy. All right, give me a second. Hopefully the microphone works at 30 yards with this, so be patient for a little bit if you can. Right next to it. For this, we're going to shoot as many as we can till we hit it. Sound like a plan? Good. That sounded like a hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit right where I was aiming. I'll just take it out for you. There we go. Proof. Ballista Bat Reverse does it again. Oh, yeah. You know what? I want to hit dead center. So we're going to try this again. Safety's on. That is a bullseye. Well, folks, that just shows to you how good this crossbow is.